This week's episode of Black at Work is sponsored by
My co-workers be like, big dog, add me on Facebook. I can't. I ain't even who you think I am. I'm damn near a gang member outside of work.
At all. I am not who you think I am. I'll be saying that all the time. Like, baby, if these people saw me outside of work, they'll be like, who is this? Listening to trap music, think I'm a drug dealer, think I'm...
I'd be like, oh, I don't do social media. Girl, you can't even find me on LinkedIn, baby. They be having straight up meetings talking about our LinkedIn pages and how we need to represent the company. And I'd be like, do I have to attend? Because I'm not on LinkedIn.
Girl, I'm on LinkedIn and it's giving very professional. It's giving very HR. It's giving very... She don't listen to the city girl, but I do. It's not giving no period with the T. Is giving a period. Okay.
It's like, hi, Anessa.
That's funny. All right. Well, if you have a fuck you know exactly what to do. Send them to us here at Black at Work Pod. You can email us blackatworkpod@gmail.com. Write in on social media at Black at Work Pod on all social media platforms and hit us up on our website, blackatworkpod.com. Our fuck you of the week. Hi, girls. I just want to say I love the show. I've been an avid listener for the past 2 months, and I'm so glad I have found this podcast. You guys are my big sisters in my head, LOL. Fuck you to the racist ass Krusty Casper, the demon ass ghost that tried to get me fired.
Oh, man.
This
That took a turn.
girl, what? This MAGA man came to my office 2 times. The first time there was an error in my system, so I could not take his appointment. He wrote an angry, rude email, and someone scheduled him again to come and see me. Since this coronavirus is going around, we have stopped all appointments. I emailed him and called his racist ass. He picked up the phone, confirmed it was him, and told me he read my email and understood that the appointment was canceled. Why did his goofy ass show up to my office anyway? Coughing and shit. I know his nasty ass got corona. I reminded him of the phone call we had the day before, and this motherfucker looked me dead in the eye and said that wasn't him. He then just lying. He then started cursing at me and I told his ass to leave. He then tried to follow me into my office yelling and demanding my name. I slammed the door in his face and he was 3 seconds away from getting kicked in the dick. He then proceeded, I think she meant to say, to constantly call my office and then sent an email to the president of the company. His stupid ass CC'd me in the email. Guess he never got my name in parentheses. He stated in the email that yes, he did curse at me, but that was him being nice and that I'm not intelligent enough to have my job and that I should expect people to speak to me vile. Bitch, fuck you. Before his email, I sent a long document of the video interaction, emails and proof of the phone call. Of course, my goofy ass white boss called this man and was surprised at how calm he sounded on the phone. And long and behold, we are still taking him as a client. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck this job and fuck that Jim Crow corona ass white man. Signed, Happy. I'm working from home now and I hope I get a job interview after Rona stops messing with us. I hope I said that in your voice, friend.
Girl,
coworker.
You put an emphasis at the end.
Girl, what?
Girl, wait a minute. But why lie though? If I talk to you the day before, why you come to my office the next day acting like that wasn't you?
Why is you lying? That's what I'm. Why is you lying? Do I look stupid? I I didn't talk to that many people the day before, sir.
Like, I'm gonna get you confused with the other whites.
Girl.
I'm not you with us. I know what y'all look like. That
Girl,
was
that's
funny.
hilarious.
Why?
Yeah,
I
that's
want to
funny.
know what he started saying. Like, what was he cussing about? What did he say? He said that you weren't intelligent enough to have your job.
First of all, why do white people always go there? Like,
Yeah.
you're not intelligent enough. They start projecting. No.
You said they
'Cause that's
projected.
exactly
Y'all are the ones that are dumb.
come on. It's projecting. It's giving very much projector from the 2001s. Baby, but yeah, that's funny. That's hilarious. Yeah, we glad you working from home, friend. I'm team work from home.
Right. Forever and ever.
If you have a fuck you, send them to us. Let us know. Write in, send us your advice, whatever you got for us. Hit us up on social media, all of that.
All right, y'all. Well, we are back at home this week, if you can hear.
We ate some flip floppy bitches. No, I'm
Okay,
just kidding.
flip flopping ass bitch. No, but we at home this week. I wanted to give a shout out to all of y'all. Y'all really liked last week's episode. And it was so funny because I was very nervous about rolling that one out because I wasn't sure how true crime would like
Translate.
yeah, like I didn't know how y'all would take it, but y'all love that shit. And of course, we have more of that coming. Like I said last week's show, that's something that we're just going to incorporate as a regular, part of our show. Some weeks we'll have fuck you letters. Some weeks we'll do interviews. Some weeks we'll have true crime. Some weeks we'll ask her questions. It's really just
Y'all showed mad love.
yeah.
Y'all were saying how funny it was. So
Yeah.
shout out to Dana.
Oh, shout out to you, friend. But anyway, so we wanted to give a shout out to one of our listeners last week. Like we told y'all, comment on our social media so you can get shouted out on the show. We really appreciate it. Tell your friends to follow. And this week we want to give a shout out to Tracy D. She said, love this week's episode. Y'all have me rolling about Carlette. Please do more stories like that. P.S. The name of that town, y'all, is Angier. That I messed up. I could not figure that shit out.
I'm so glad. Remember, we were like, y'all let us know. Y'all be having our backs. Yeah, because we sure didn't know.
So shout out to North Carolina, Wake County, and Angier, North Carolina.
Angier.
All right, guys. So now it's time for the water cooler. Breaking news. One of the nurses in the White House hit 1, 2, 3 pump in our nigga Joe. Look, I'm bringing it back.
Y'all black folks, y'all don't know which side y'all want to be on, baby. One day y'all on the other side, one day y'all on his side, one day y'all don't want. Oh Lord,
our nigga Joe. Okay,
ooh.
one of the nurses hit 1, 2, 3 clear, and he came back to life. He came back to life, and now we are forgiven. Some of us have been forgiven for $20,000 of our student loans. If you've received any Pell Grants, and if you have not received any Pell Grants, then you only get $10,000. But I don't know any black people that haven't gotten Pell Grants. Do you?
Girl, I don't, but I'm just thinking about. I already got an Eddie Financial email to my inbox yesterday.
Not Eddie Financial.
Girl, I'm putting all my business. Look, because baby, that went into action real quick. I woke up yesterday morning and saw that email effective immediately. So I am thanking God that this is taking place because I feel like anything is something. Like take off anything. Like I feel like anything helps.
Somebody online, I forgot where I saw this, but somebody online said that black folks is always saying, well, something's better than nothing.
Girl, we still waiting on our 40 acres and a mule.
How about, okay, first of all, let me come back. This is great. I think this is great. This is great news for a lot of people. This is really going to help a lot of people's debt to income
Yes,
ratio.
absolutely.
This is clearing student loan debt from a lot of people who only have $20,000 or less than $20,000. So they now not gonna have no debts, or people that's going from like 40 to 20, only 20 owed, or 30 to only 10. Like,
Girl.
shout out to y'all. This is y'all's year, and I keep saying y'all because it ain't me. Because baby,
Baby.
that didn't do nothing for me. But I am really excited that something like this was rolled out. But I just want to give a special fuck you to all of these crusty crab ass Republicans that came out talking about, you pay what you owe and this ain't right and this is gonna triple the national debt. What the fuck are y'all talking about? How? Come on. Okay. We're in Virgo season. Shout out to all the Virgos. And
Hey.
because we're in Virgo season, we are going to all collectively put on our critically thinking hats. Okay. Let's critical think about this. How can a country that print and make its own money be in any type of debt?
Preach. Can I get
Like,
an organ?
can we? I'm sure there's a Googleable answer to that. That is explained away, but really truly ask yourself, these are just fucking talking ass points to get y'all to not, none of it really even makes sense. They trying to scare y'all and thinking that our taxes are gonna go up, or we're gonna have to pay more for this and more for that. Nigga, we already doing it. We're already doing that. This is only going to help people. And I don't know about y'all, but student loans will always and forever be the last fucking bill I ever give a fuck about.
Baby, what?
I will never prioritize student loan debt. And if it comes down to it, to the only payment that y'all get is whatever would have been my tax refund, then that's what it is. Because everybody in my life is gonna get taken care of before Nelnet.
Can I speak on that real quick?
Yeah,
I
go
do not want to
ahead.
interrupt
Go
you,
ahead.
but I literally just said this. I don't understand why people be like, oh, the student loans, all the student loans. Are y'all really that pressed about your student loans? Because I'm not, I don't even pay attention to that. Like, you're gonna get maybe 10, you're gonna get $5 or $10. You're always gonna have student loans. Nothing's going to stop your life because you have student loans. So I agree with you 115%. Like, I'm paying my mortgage. I'm paying my all of my bills. Like, the student loans is because it's always going to be there. It's been there, it's going to be there. They're not going anywhere. And as long as I know they garnish your wages and all of that, but if you don't pay them, but just pay them a little something. You can call it. I done called student loan. I done called, what's the name?
Forbearance.
Y'all done called and forbeared. Baby, I done forbeared my life so much. I done forbeared my life on the altar at the student loan so many times. But like, as long as you paying like a little $5, $10, baby, that's all I can do. Like, I'm not gonna break my back
You're
at the end
gonna
of the day.
always be my last
Yeah.
that I give a fuck
Yes.
about, because I just feel like first of all, I went to school. Why do I have to pay for that? And
Yeah.
America is so backwards because people who grew up in other countries, they don't have to pay for higher education. Like when I
No.
studied abroad in France, the school that I went to, everybody was going there for free except for my ass. Like, the only thing they had to pay for was their books and their room and board, and even that was affordable. It's America is backwards.
We're so backwards.
As far as I'm concerned, motherfucker, my ancestors paid the cost for me to go to college in blood.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm not paying you all. Thank you, Uncle Joe. Oh, and shout out to the White House. They hired a black intern, clearly, because this nigga was on Twitter clearing the bitches. Okay. Every Republican that had something to say about student loans getting canceled, they retweeted them with the amount that they owed in PPP loans. So that shit was funny. If y'all want to check that out, check that out. But yeah, shout out to Joe, I hope the battery in your back stays active long enough for you to do some more things like this. And yeah, shout out to our friend Joe Biden.
We did it, Joe. We did it.
Okay.
We did it, Joe. You've become the next president.
So, in other great news, a jury awarded Vanessa Bryant, who is the widow of NBA superstar Kobe Bryant, $16 million over crash site photographs that were taken of Kobe and their daughter Gianna the day that they passed, and they didn't make it to the public, thankfully, but they were passed around amongst the police and things and
Okay.
that was found out. So in court they tried to argue that since it wasn't released to the public, then she shouldn't be awarded anything because there weren't any, as their lawyer put it, any psychological damages because it didn't reach the public. But let's just remind everybody that she found out that Kobe had passed on Instagram, right? And so like the whole day
Oh,
is a
I didn't
blur.
know that.
Yeah, the whole day is like you're finding out everything online. So just because the videos and the pictures didn't get out there doesn't mean that, she didn't suffer any anguish from y'all even taking pictures of her husband's and her baby's body. Like y'all are sick. So I'm
Yeah.
I'm happy that the courts awarded her this money, and of course she donated every penny of it to her charity, Mamba and Mamacita. So, what you got,
That
Anessa?
is so dope. I mean, all I can say is rest in peace to both of them. I know that is very painful, and then for them to expose those types of photos, and I'm glad you said that, because I was like, did they go public and people were seeing those? Because I didn't see them, but I was like, that's crazy. I'm glad that she was awarded that money, and it just shows her character for her to give the money back. Like, that's dope. But shout out to her.
So, Nick Cannon and his partner, girlfriend,
Is it his girlfriend? He
polygamy,
got, how many girlfriends do he got? Okay, yeah, that sounds more like
light
it's
skinned
giving
friend.
polygamy. Yeah, I mean, at this point, his baby making mates.
Okay, Nick Cannon and his light skinned friend Brittany Bell are expecting another child together. So I think this is their third, right? I'm not keeping up.
Girl, I can't.
I honestly, I genuinely do not care about this man
Let's
procreating
go.
with these half white bitches. Like, I don't get it. I personally, if you guys are asking me, I think that he is quietly trying to build um a biracial army of biracial niggas to, I don't know, take over the world. Pinky, like, I don't know what this nigga is doing. I don't know why. I don't know what these women have been told to convince them to be a part of this, or that this is a great idea. I don't believe at all that
Dana said this is a cult.
yeah, like something's going on. I don't know what it is, but I
Oh
just
my
I just
god.
don't think that I don't think that anybody with a conscious mind can say to oneself, I could be a great parent in 10 different households. Like that's not even real. And I hate this display of just complete disregard for your children and caring for them and just in being a whole parent. There's Y'all can get me if you want, but I just don't think that he can be a good parent ever. You can never, ever, ever be a good parent. Like, you can provide them what they want, you could pay for everything, you could show up to important events, but there's going to be so many times and so many moments that you just don't, as one person, have the capacity to be around for 3 kids. So this is whack.
For how many does he have though?
10
How many
now.
does he have in total?
He
Yeah,
has
like
2 on the way and 8 are breathing on Earth.
that is crazy to me.
Yeah, so the other girl
I
is pregnant now and she's about to pop. But this girl is gonna pop later this year. So he has 2 on the way, 8 kids total. 10.
I just be wondering, like, Mariah, like, I'm not in
Girl, and then that's so embarrassing for her.
Oh,
Like,
Lord, girl, not at all. She like, I'm still charting. I'm still making money. She's like, I am not even bothered.
girl, she wouldn't be the first
Girl,
one with an embarrassing baby daddy.
girl, what? Right. Join the crowd. Okay. Baby. Oh man, I'm not saying me. I'm just saying join the crowd, the crowds of people. But let's edit that. But
I'm just playing.
baby, listen, girl, nah, look, I don't know. I just feel like Dana, stop, girl, not. Wait a second. I'm sweating. This is hilarious. I gotta bring it back. I don't have a lot to say about Nick Cannon. I don't understand it. I don't understand why he's slanging his penis around like this. But I really like Nick Cannon though. I think he's very charismatic and charming.
Maybe
So
that's why then, because
I do think that he's now not saying that I would be like, oh my gosh, yeah, I want to have your umpteenth child, but he's very funny, he's charismatic, he's charming, but still it still doesn't explain why he wants to have 100 kids.
what can a nigga say to you to make you be like, yes, I'll be your 7th baby mom?
I mean, the only thing a nigga could say to me is, I'll pay you $1 million a month for the rest of your life.
Okay. I understand that.
That I understand.
But see, then you're sacrificing the emotional well-being of a whole human ass being just so that you can be paid, and that's fucked up.
That's just the only thing that I can think of. I mean, I don't know, but mind play and mind games and all of that. I don't know. I don't know his thinking. People in LA and people with money, they be on some different times, child. So.
What if it's because he's been sick, like he has a chronic illness that
and his son died,
right? So what if it's because he making sure that he lives forever, but you already are like you got one set of kids.
I think he has mentioned that before, like on his show, like about his legacy.
Okay, but what kind of legacy is this? Because all your kids are white.
But friend, I don't know. Now we gonna have to, you want me to call Nick? Hey Nick. Okay. Hey Nick. That's his show. I keep doing that. That's on his show. I don't know. I don't know his thinking or his train of thought. But yeah, it's cult life.
Well, more power to you, Nick. Like I can't with that.
I can't deal with 2 kids, let alone 10.
Girl, he ain't dealing with and that is the problem. He is not the one that is dealing with the kids. It's going to be the moms. He's not going to be available to raise and be there for 10 children. He just can't. And so this is such
these photo shoots and the maternity shoots and the photo shoots, that ain't enough, honey.
I think after he passes, we will know like what this was all about, or maybe he'll come out later in life and say, this is why I did this stupid ass shit. But like
he's explained why he's done it. I can't remember. I thought he said
something
think
about his legacy, he has explained
he has, yeah. But I just don't understand it still.
So yeah,
I still don't get it.
It's odd, and we still talking about it anyway. Moving right along. Okay, y'all. Finally, I don't know what it is with these comedians. Y'all aren't funny. And I don't even know who you are, person. But this individual, his name is Aries Spears, no relation to Britney, made some comments about Lizzo's body, said that she looks like the shit emoji. Basically, because she has rolls and she's a Black woman and women should not look like a a lump of potatoes. And actually, I'm gonna play the clip right here.
Yo, you know somebody that actually make good music, man? Lizzo.
Lizzo?
Yeah, bro. Have you heard her, yo? Like as a songwriter, yo.
I can't get past the fact that she looks like an emoji. She's got a very pretty face, but she keeps showing her body on. Like, come on, man. Come on, yo. I'm sorry. Listen, I ain't the most in shape in the world, but I still, you know, when you funny and you got swagger and confidence and you decent looking, I think I'm at least handsome, you get me. But a woman that's built like a plate of mashed potatoes is in trouble.
Before I hand this nigga over to Satan himself, you go ahead, Anessa.
Black man. I don't understand why Black men feel the need that they have to just go and drag other Black women publicly. Like, first of all, shout out to Lizzo the Queen, because she is a beautiful, voluptuous Black woman. And how are you, first of all, how are you going to talk about somebody looking like a shit emoji when you look like a shit emoji? You can't talk about nobody looking like nothing that you look like.
Let's start there.
Like, you can't do it. Like, who are you? You're ugly. You're not cute. He acting like he came out of the what is it? The man, what do they call it in that magazine?
Sexiest man alive.
Sexiest man alive. You is not the sexy. You ain't even near it. You ain't even on the spectrum at all. Like, you have some nerve trying to come for Lizzo. What did Lizzo do to you? That wasn't even the question. The question was asking about her music ability, her musicality. And then you go to a dumb bad joke. Like, I understand jokes, I understand comedians, but that was very uncalled for, very unnecessary. Like, what were you doing that for? What was the purpose of that? Like, were you just trying to? I don't understand what he was trying to get out of that. It was an unnecessary comment, just totally.
And the joke was lazy, and it just,
yeah.
If you watch the video, to me it looks like he rehearsed that shit. Like, he like, Lizzo, like, oh, let me go in. Oh, she got a cute face, but it's just hard for me to get over her body, and I know I don't got the best body.
That was not the opportunity for you to go in and just come for her like that. It was just uncalled for.
Let me get my thoughts together, because this shit really did like irritate the fuck out of me. Because like you said, I hate the fact that it's always Black men publicly disparaging other Black women. You never fucking see this in any other community but our own. And you have
Literally.
to ask yourself, why, my brother? Not only are you fat, but I'm sure your mama is, your aunt, other women that you grew up around. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, I'm pretty sure you grew up around other fat Black women. So why are you acting like this is just a disgust to you? And then, my nigga, I'm 1,000% sure you can't even look down to see your own dick. So how are you even talking about or commenting on anybody's weight? She looks like some lumpy potatoes. What the fuck do you look like? Bro, you must really enjoy humiliating yourself. This is the only excuse that I can give you, because not your big fat Black Serta sleeper mattress backhead ass talking about anybody's weight. Anybody's weight. You the nigga who can't look down and see his own dick, let alone his feet. You, if I lift up your shirt in the back, not only will I be able to find a toddler sleeping, but I'll be able to find all the fucking sheep that the toddler is counting to, you big Black, ugly, disgusting, fat ass nigga. Like, I'm mad.
Baby, read them.
I am upset because I don't even talk about people like this. Like, I don't comment on people's weight. Like, I'm plus size considered. And I grew up a fat kid, you know, like I wasn't picked on or anything, but like you just don't say shit like this to people. Go ahead, Anissa.
My thing is, I hate the fact that people like they always coming for Lizzo weight. Like Lizzo is just the biggest person. Like she need to be on my 600-pound life. Like
Right.
that girl is not that fucking big, bro. Like y'all have to chill. Like first of all, she's not even that big. So y'all being extra. And why is it that a full-size voluptuous woman, that's what I'm gonna keep calling her, because she's not, I mean, she's plus size, but I mean she's just, for me, it's like it's over exaggerated.
Yeah.
But why are y'all acting like it's to me? It's like, are you threatened because she can come out and be in her full authentic self and be on there shaking her ass and, you know, moving her titties and acting like a goddamn city girl and having a hot girl summer
He's
and get all the
intimidated.
attention? Yeah, are you intimidated by that? Like, go look in the mirror and check yourself. And like Dana said, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, how can you be talking about her?
When you are literally built like a 2009 Dodge Durango. Literally.
What?
Go look on the shade room, y'all. He got on this
Bruh,
big ass blue
blue
shirt looking like a Dodge Durango.
looking like he work at the car wash.
Fuck you. Fuck your mama. Fuck any other fat woman that you grew up around that didn't clock you upside your head after you made these dumbass comments because you are dumb and this was stupid. And I'm unnecessarily upset. But you know what? I'll tell y'all why I'm triggered. Because like I said, I grew up a fat kid, even though I wasn't bullied in school because I had them jokes. But
Clearly.
but people like him kept me from doing stuff that I loved to pursue because I didn't want other people commenting on me or how I looked and my body. And even if Lizzo isn't affected by this, or, you know, her confidence is so high to where, you know, this is just, you know, rolls off her back, it's going to affect all the other little girls that's like her, that were like me, that look up to her like, oh, see, she can't even live. She can't even be who she is because somebody always got something to say about her weight. So, you know, I first of all, I want to apologize to my community, the other fat people, for going in. Cause I was just mad at this man. But yeah, this was
wrong.
this was disgusting. And you know, you don't fight fire with fire. I'm obviously just trying to be funny, but yeah, I hated this whole thing. And first of all, I don't know who this man is. Somebody said that he was on Mad TV, which
Mike Epps for him.
I never fucking watched. So he is just as dusty to me as Michael Blackson from a couple weeks ago. Bye.
And Lizzo ain't boy. Lizzo probably ain't gonna even see that video because Lizzo is too busy somewhere cashing a check that you need.
And then,
that you need.
Fuck being big. Like, she's just bad. She's the baddest of them
she
all.
is.
She's fine. She can dance. She can dress. You probably just mad because she ain't checking for you.
For you.
Humpty
Right.
Dumpty sitting on the log looking at you over here on Shade Room looking like a big ass blueberry. Look, I'm off of it. I'm off. Let me get off. That's it for the water cooler. Let me take a break.
I love how that ended. Big ass blueberry. That's it.
All right, now, I'm just here to do my 8 hours and get the hell up out of here. I don't want nobody saying nothing to me. They do, I'm just diving on them. Don't care who you is, grown, baby, whatever. Man, I need to start OnlyFans account.
Well, we are still rolling from the end of the water cooler trial. Oh, but now we have come to the stairwell. All right. So this week we asked you guys to send in your Karen stories. So here we go. So y'all want a Karen story? Because I got one for that ass. Hold my Hennessy. I work with this bitch and her name is actually Karen. She always complaining about how there are negative stereotypes associated with Karen, but she don't do nothing to make those stereotypes not true with her dumb ass. Let me tell y'all about this one time she tried to throw me under the bus. So I work at Michael's, the craft store. I am literally just there to get paid. But the girls that I work with, this is their career. Karen is just a Karen is just a shift supervisor. So she is just managing people, making sure we scheduled or whatever else that she's supposed to do. But Karen thinks she runs the store, goddamn me. One night me and Karen were closing, so we had to put all the shit back that people took off the shelves, count down the drawers, clean up and all that. Now Karen is dumb as fuck, but she the type to make it seem like she know what she doing when she don't. And when she get called on it, she flip it around like she was right the whole time and you the one tripping. I hate people like that.
Me too. Ugh.
So she sent the white girl Alyssa home in the middle of her shift and took over the girl's drawer. She ringing out people and not paying attention, and this teacher lady came with a 30% off coupon that she couldn't scan, so she had to manually calculate how much the lady would get off. I came over to help her, but I wasn't paying attention, so when she asked me if her calculations was correct, I said, quote unquote, I think so. I don't do math like that. Girl, child, I don't either.
Okay.
Turns out she overcalculated, and the woman walked out with an almost $80 discount, more than what she was supposed to get. Didn't realize it until she was counting her drawer. At first, she tried to hide it, but me and the other girl had to ask her what was up, and she told us it wasn't a big deal and it was okay because the woman was a teacher. I ain't say nothing, just rolled my eyes because white people always slick getting away with shit.
Say what?
Plus-
Hold on. She said it was okay because she was a teacher? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what Karen said.
Oh.
Plus, I ain't hating on the teachers. The next day at work, she came over to me and was like, I told Jim, the store manager, about the drawer last night. Everything is good. I told him we were going to balance out the drawer. We? Bitch, when we started speaking French, I don't know what you talking about. I asked her what was up with that, and she said she only put the number that I told her and that she feels like we're both responsible for the error. Bitch, please. I went to Jim and told him what actually happened, and he told me not to worry about it. It's not a big deal, but that was a big deal to me. Bitch, don't accuse me of not being able to add, even though I can't. You can't either, apparently, LMAO. Anyway, that's my Karen. I might write in again if she do some more slick shit. No, but for real, hold on. Don't be accusing me about not being able to add because I know I can't add.
Okay. Why is this me at work? Now you know I can't calculate.
Girl,
Girl.
that is hilarious.
So funny. That is so bold of her to be like, oh yeah, I told him about what we did to the no, but where did we come in? Girl,
We?
how, Sway? Like she said, how
We speaking
no,
French,
the French said,
girl.
I'm not being
I told him about what we did. Don't try to put me into what you got going on. Don't try to drag me. Girl, that's white folks for you though. They'll. I ain't gonna say all white folks, for our white coworkers, because I feel like we got some.
Nah, but listen, that was trifling. I cannot believe that she even threw you into there like that just because she. And then Karen, if we are the manager or what's the shift store,
She's a shift supervisor. She wish she was the manager.
ma'am, if we wish we was the manager, if we the shift supervisor, if we have any leadership role, why don't you know math? And why don't you know how to work the drawer? Why don't you know how to do
Hello.
the coupons and things? Like, that's on you. Why are you coming to me, a regular employee, asking me anything and going off of what I'm telling you? Bitch, I don't know.
Especially if this is your career. Because
Right.
this is your career.
Karen.
You a Michael's craft store forever employee, not me. So if this is your career, you should know how to do math. You should know how to calculate coupons. And the thing about it is, if it was me, for a fact, if it was me that did this, you would have went to Jim and been like, you would have said she did that.
Right.
Nah, she did that. So don't try to come in here and add and multiply and divide and add.
They always do that shit. Always trying to bring you in on their mistake. That's happened to me so fucking much at work. Like,
Yes.
I can be, I like this person. I'm just around. I'm just in the vicinity, and now I'm part of the problem too, bitch. How about a fuck no? You take that Michael's coupon and shove it up your ass, Karen.
But again, if the roles were switched, you wouldn't be going and saying what we did. You'd be saying what I did. So don't be trying to add me. Don't try to add me to help you. I ain't got time. But anyway,
The most unfortunate thing about this is that her lying ass ain't nothing gonna happen to her. She ain't gonna get fired
at all.
or nothing like that. Miscalculating
At
ass.
all. Yes, girl. Let us know if anything else happens at Michael's Craft Store. It's going down at Michael's Craft Store, child. All right. It's been a long time since I had to work with a Karen, but I have a story from my sales associate days at Dillard's. Oh, I love Dillard's. Back when I was in college and in my early 20s, I worked at the beauty counter. At the time, it was my dream to be a makeup artist, so I took the job very seriously. I did everything they wanted, stayed later than everybody, came in early, always met my sales numbers, and was just overall the good ass employee. Then they hired this white woman named Katie. But for the sake of this, we can call her Karen. I had to train Karen. That was the first fucked up thing. My manager told me she wanted her to know everything. I know, so my stupid ass taught her. About 6 months or so passed, and I'm starting to get less hours when I was promised full-time permanently. And it took me a while to figure out that Karen was working more hours than me. At the time, I should mention I was getting nonstop passive aggressive comments about my hair because I had locks with frosted tips at the time. My tips were always tucked into a bun that did not matter. They were so annoying about it, but I didn't care because I was there with one goal. And I was making money. I started to notice I was compared to this bitch a lot. She started feeling herself and started acting like she was the one who trained my ass. One night, she picked a fight with me in front of a customer and I clicked out on her ass and got rolled up. But the straw that broke the camel's back was her taking my commission sales. I was working with a customer when one of my regulars came in and I started helping both customers at the same time. One of the other ladies needed something from another counter, and when I came back, Karen was helping my second customer. I had already gave her a look like, bitch, try me. She acted like she didn't see me, checked her out anyway, and did not indicate that I was the salesperson helping the customer. After the fallout, she says she entered it in the system, but I didn't believe her. I decided I wasn't going out like a bitch, so I quit after I had secured my dream job first. Then I let them put me on a schedule to open the store on a Monday morning, and I never showed up or returned the store key. LOL. And I moved out the state. I'm glad I never had to deal with that again. Chickadee C is her name.
Shout out to you, Chickadee, and thanks for sharing that story. That is, I've never worked in retail, but I heard that is like a retail crime to take somebody's customer that you know they've been working with, especially if y'all get commissions. Like, and it's supposed to be like a buddy system. Like, you saw Charlotta. I mean, look, Charlotta, that's from last week. You saw Chickadee talking to this customer. So after you finish helping, you supposed to put Chickadee down as the person that helped the customer, right? Like, I don't know, but that was fucked up that she did that. I hope, did she say that she ever got her commission back, or she didn't mention that?
She didn't mention that.
I don't like that part. Like, you can take anything from me, but not my money. Not my money. That's when I'm a clown. Okay. Nah, I don't like that.
But you know what, friend? I thought about, because why she said she started feeling herself. Karen or Katie started feeling herself and started acting like she was the one who trained her. Why I thought of you? Why do bitches always do that?
What?
Remember when delete her name.
Oh yeah.
Used to be like, I trained you.
Yes, girl. I forgot about her.
Girl, I don't know if it was or who, but you can, or no, what's the other girl that we used to work with that we used to sit in the office with?
Oh.
I trained you. I've been here since this started, but you want to act like you trained me. I hate when girls do that. I hate when they do that.
Yeah, girl, you made me remember that. Yeah, somebody did do that to me, Miss.
Yes, girl,
Girl,
yes.
fuck you.
We always talk about this. Black women, I feel like black women, we always show up to work, stay long, do everything. Like she said, she stay long, she do everything, came in early, always had her sales numbers. And then there's always somebody that come and envious and want to be, bitch, you want to be like me.
And then for what was the reason? Was it because of her locks? Because if I'm doing the job, I'm meeting my sales goals, that means that I'm making y'all a lot of money too. Then what did y'all bring her in for, just to be like a face of the counter? Because I can't be my black ass. Like I don't get why that is done. But Anessa just reminded me that actually was done to me at my current job. So what, this has been like 2 years ago. But
Girl, yeah, that was back in 2018, 2019.
they hired this straight out of college ass white chick to help assist me and another lady that was already doing this job. So she was going to be like our backup person, and then she went from being the backup person to like she has the same role as us, and now she has all these different responsibilities. And then I slowly started to notice that they were taking responsibilities from me and handing them over to her. And y'all know me, I didn't give a fuck. Like, I'm like, oh, well, this is my job and I'm doing it. Like, okay, as long as my check remains the same, I don't
Okay.
give a fuck. You can give her all the work. Like, somebody else is going to be bothered by that, but not me. So when that was happening, I didn't give a damn. She thought that she was doing something. She felt all important, and it emboldened her to start talking to me crazy or saying little things. But y'all know me, I came right back at that ass. So yeah, I hate these situations, and it always happens to us. It always happens to us because we're the best, we're the smartest, we're the brightest. We always tend
We
to
are.
be in these situations. I can't tell you how many meetings that I've sat in at work, and I looked around the room, even the person that was up talking, leading the meeting, and they got all of these quote unquote degrees. They so smart, and I'm looking at them like, every single one of these motherfuckers is dumb as hell.
It's beneath me.
Literally. Like, literally. And I mean, y'all might think I'm arrogant to think like that, but like, it literally be that. Cause I'm like, y'all pussyfoot around and fluff around all so much about the smallest stuff. Y'all make it so big,
Yes.
y'all make it complicated, and y'all just don't have the brain capacity to, I don't know. I can really, really go in on that one. But I'm just gonna let you know that I totally felt this story. Anessa
Yeah.
reminded me that this definitely happened to me recently. I
Mhm.
blacked that out of my mind. But yeah, that happened.
So, our last letter comes from Irritated Say Anonymous. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, girl. It says irritated, but say anonymous. Okay, my bad, girl. Should I leave these people on red? Laughing emoji. So, my cousin and I do move out cleans for flippers and people selling or moving out of property. We started working for this husband and wife team who flips houses. For the past month, we've been in dispute with the husband who claimed some expensive tools was stolen out of one of the homes we cleaned. There's a camera on the property, but none pointing to the area where the tools were. But he insists he has evidence on camera that the tools were there when we were. When we were there, we never saw the tools. We thought he dropped it, but it keeps coming up about the tools. Yesterday, this coward said, in quotations, I don't know about having cleaners in the house anymore since the tools were stolen. Wait a minute. I know you didn't imply what I think you're trying to say. I didn't say anything. I just shook my head, gave him his keys, and left. The wife called last night apologizing, saying they've been dealing with some heavy shit in their life and that she'll reach out to me about another house we're working on. I still ain't replied. What would you do? My cousin doesn't want to work with them anymore, but we aren't working with anyone else, and I'm not sure if I can take the financial blow of not working with them right now. Thanks for any advice.
uh,
So yeah, that's a tough one. You wanna go first or what?
On principle, I would never fuck with them again. But I completely understand that bills have to be paid. It's inflation. Like it's just a lot of shit going on where we the people, we need money, and now it's not maybe the best time to be saying fuck this money, fuck this job. On principle, I would never fuck with them again. And I would just trust that I have the skills, I have the ability to get my ass out there and make something happen for myself before the next bill is due. um I don't think that we end up in these situations where we things are revealed about people around us for us to not take any action. Like it was meant for this to happen. And this could just be the precipice of something else later coming along. Like who knows, he could have your ass arrested for theft and you never stole anything. So me personally, Dana would get the fuck out of there and figure it out. Like I wouldn't worry about what money I'm not making or whatever. I'll figure it out. But I know that's not practical for everyone. I know everybody, and Anessa's way more grounded than I am, so she'll probably give you a better a better
Oh,
answer.
okay.
But I just that would just be a no for me. And then just the way he said it, like it was so passive aggressive. I don't know about having cleaners in the house anymore because the tools came up missing. So you're directly implying that the tools are missing because of cleaners and I'm the only cleaner here? No. Girl, and you're way better to hand him back his keys and leave because I would have cussed him out. Go ahead, Anessa.
One thing about me, I'ma leave a job. One thing about me, I ain't gonna put no 2 weeks in, especially if I feel disrespected.
Yeah.
Once I'm disrespected, it is a wrap for me. I'm good. I'm done. And that's in my personal life, career life, family life, any type of life. In this life, I got 9 fucking lives, bitch. Like I'm leaving. I'm gone. I'm out. Like, first of all, you're not going to imply that I stole something when I ain't steal nothing. That's what you're not gonna do, right? So nah, Dana thought I was grounded, but I done quit so many jobs because I done felt disrespected. But see, again, like Dana said, now that's me. I'll quit a job and just believe off faith. I ain't trying to go spiritual, but I am a spiritual person and I have faith enough to believe that God will, I'm God's child. Like if I ain't did nothing wrong, I know God will set a plan for me and make something happen for me. He gonna make something shake for his child. So you're not gonna sit up here and say that I stole something and then I'm leaving. I'm quitting. I'm not going back. I'll find something else. I'll be good. We not having any more cleaners in the house because the tools were stolen. I didn't steal them. Like
Right.
you flip houses. There are multiple people coming in and out of this house. People that do carpet, contractors, all types of MFs coming up in here. And you want to say I did it?
And
Like,
how you know
no.
somebody that you had in there didn't come back after or before we got there and took the shit? Like it's just so much that could be going on here to where this didn't have to be pinned on y'all. And I don't know how long y'all been working with these fools, but apparently they don't trust y'all because why even mention this? Why even bringing this up if I don't know. I feel like if this were me, if I was in this type of situation, I would just ask everybody that I'm working with. I would ask the contractors. I would ask the cleanup crew, like, did y'all see this? Did y'all take it? Okay, then I can't find it then. It is what it is. Like that's the cost of doing business. I just don't understand the passive aggressive comments and the you won't let it go. Like I know that shit is expensive. I know it is, but just the cost that you gotta chunk up the cost.
What am I gonna do with some tools?
Right, I'm cleaning shit.
I'm cleaning. What am I doing with some tools? What, like that's the thing. So, like I said, your contractors, your construction workers, they might be able to use your. I'm girl. What's your name? Anonymous. I'm believing God for you. You gonna find something else. Leave that alone. Cause ain't no y'all like get up out of there, run fast, quick, and hurry. Cause what y'all not gonna do is think that I'm like you're not gonna make me believe, you're not gonna believe in your head that you're my sole provider. Like, well, you like no. Okay, bye. Here, take your keys. I'm gone. I got other stuff lined up.
Right. And see, and to bring it back, a more the real me would just leave the job. But if I'm thinking practically about my life, my career, where I want to go, especially if I want to stay in this area and continue to clean houses for other flippers and all this stuff, just to keep my name and my reputation good, I would sit both of them down and let them know that I was heavily offended by the things that were said to me and the things that were insinuated to me. And I would let them know again that I, in no way, shape, or form, took any of their tools. In addition to that, this house that we're working on is my last time cleaning for you all because I'm so offended by the things that were said. I don't feel like with integrity that I can continue to do work for you all. So after this last project, I'm done after this. But I would
Yep.
let them know, don't ring my phone no more. But if you could put in a good word for me with your other niggas, I'd appreciate that. But I just don't want to work for you. And that's how I do it.
Shake my life.
Period. Period.
That's all for the stairwell.
All right, y'all. Well, thank y'all so much for writing in your Karen stories this week. Shout out to y'all for writing in. If you have any fuck yous, questions, comments, concerns, letters, fears, send them to us at blackatworkpod@gmail.com or on our website anonymously always, blackatworkpod.com.
Hey guys, we hope you're enjoying our show, and we'll be right back after a quick note from our sponsors. I talk shows like The Wendy Show, recaps to your favorite shows, new music. Have you heard of those? Spilling tea in the break room, a key in the break room. It's time for the break room. It's time for the break room. It's time for the break room. Capitol Records, I don't know what y'all got going on, but y'all, Capitol Records signed the first artificial intelligence rapper. His name is FN Mika. Now, he, she, the thingy, whatever you call it, was literally signed on Tuesday. And by Thursday, they severed ties with the rapper. Following backlash, Capitol Records apologized to the Black community for their insensitivity. Child, like what were they thinking? Like, I specifically don't want to see a Sims character be a rapper. I'm not paying, I'm not streaming, I'm not going to a concert for a Sims character.
Girl.
Like, what in their right minds, what made them think that was, I'm all for future and, technology, but that's just, leave it to the real people.
Girl, that was so dumb. And I don't understand why y'all create this white man rapper, give him a green comb over, and got him saying nigga and just doing all the regular nigga shit. Like he's a character, like an industry plant. Kind of like gosh, my friend just taught me about this man's name. What was his name? You know those white rappers that they got coming out, Posty Malone's and
Jack Harlow,
and Takashi, he white. Like this effing Mika guy was just an extension of that. So I'm glad that the social media and the internet wrapped his ass right the fuck on back and turned him back into an SD card, because what we don't need is a virtual reality motherfucker when we got real motherfuckers out here.
Right? Why do we need that? And stop these companies, stop doing stuff and then apologizing like y'all don't know. Like, anyway,
The coke in LA is really hitting
It
these
is,
days.
girl. I be telling you this. You see, well, I told anyway. So, y'all remember last week I told y'all someone tweeted that Issa Rae needed her coochie ate for her new show, Rap Shit. Well, baby, that person did not lie, okay? Because the show is giving y'all Rap Shit. So I've been watching Rap Shit. It's so relatable, so raw, unfiltered. It's on time. It's on trend. Like Issa literally has done it again. Like just when you thought like we were like sobbing over Insecure, like we were sad, she like literally brings something to the table that's just like, damn, what? Insecure who? Nah, we ain't gonna never feel like that. But anyway, like I feel like that's one of the things Issa is so good at. She knows how to make a show feel like the person is like the person watching is like there, and it's so real, it's so raw, like it's amazing. It comes on HBO Max. Dana, have you been watching it? Have you started watching it since we talked about it last week or no?
No, I need a password.
Oh, okay, friend, I got you, girl.
I need somebody to log in.
Girl, yes, I'm gonna give you my login. It is so good, y'all. I literally watched 7 episodes yesterday.
Really?
They're only 30 minutes. They're not an hour long. They're only 30 minutes, but the 30 minutes feel like Issa is just, she is, I don't understand. Like she literally is doing God's work. And what's so crazy is something that I realized was that Carisha and JT are co-executive producers of the show. So they getting that HBO TV exec money. Yes, I love it. They are so versatile. That shows how versatile they are. But anyways, if y'all are not watching that, I just had to mention that it is like a really good show. Her husband needs to eat her coochie. Well, anyways, Carisha Please came out this week featuring Meg Thee Stallion. It was giving very much flirtatious. It was giving very much girl on girl action, okay? Baby, Megan Thee Stallion and Carisha, baby, they like each other, okay? Real bad. They like each other real bad. No, it was a really good episode. Did you watch it, Dana?
No, I didn't. But shout out to Aquarius queens.
Yes, and they mention that every time.
I love the two of them. I love Aqua Energy anyway. Shout out to all the Aquarius out there.
Girl, yeah, if y'all have not gone to see that, watch it. Anyways, in new music, this week, DJ Khaled came out with his new album called God Did It. That's what he keeps saying. He has like so many collaborations. City Girls, Lil Wayne, Drake, Jay-Z, Lil Baby, Lil Durk. Did I say SZA? Have you heard the album? Like I was listening to the album over the weekend so I could report. I like some of the songs. Like there's some, I like the song with SZA and Future called Beautiful. The City Girls. Oh, Lotto, Bills Paid by Lotto and featuring Lotto and the City Girls. The Jay-Z song God Did It with Jay-Z, Lil Wayne. It's like a really good album. What did you think about it, Anna?
I haven't listened to it yet. I am preparing to listen to it. I have to, listening to Khaled is like listening to the radio. Like, you know how, and maybe it's just me, but I have to be in a mindset to listen to one particular artist, and then I listen to that artist. Listening to Khaled is like literally listen to every motherfucking body, and you have to deal with him saying "we the best" every 15 minutes. So I have to be in the like,
girl, not every 15 minutes.
I have. It's quicker than that. It's really like more like 30 seconds tops. So I have to be in the mindset to, hear the secular Kirk Franklin.
Girl, that's exactly what he is. Stop it. That's exactly what he is. Well,
we the best.
Girl, God did it. Baby, he is on that God did it.
I'm so grateful. I'm immaculate. Life is good. I'm blessed.
Oh,
The
look, that's
blessings
why
from
he's so
above.
successful. He gives God the glory,
He
baby, every
is
time.
such a stereotype, though. Like, he reminds me of every nigga that ran the corner store in the hood that be
I
trying to get on you.
know.
You walk in, hey, my beautiful black queen.
God did it.
We the best.
Girl, hilarious. Shout out to DJ Khaled. It's some party songs on there. So, anyways, so in RHOA news, Nene is not on the show, but to me, she's on the show. Nene dismissed her lawsuit against Bravo and NBC Universal. Y'all know she had a lawsuit against them,
I knew that was
and
coming.
I don't know why. But she was suing them for, discrimination or unfair treatment, something like that. But y'all, I guess Andy called her and threatened her child and said, girl, you better take this off. Cause it's unknown why she dismissed it, but I guess they wouldn't give her no play. So
I don't think she could have proved what she was trying to claim, and that is that Bravo and Andy and their practices and their casting is racist. Like, I'm not saying that it ain't. She probably knows something behind the scenes that we don't, but on the outside looking in, and as far as public opinion is concerned, Andy hires niggas, so I don't think that she was going to be able to hold that up in court for real. And I know the lawsuit had more to do with that, but that was like the gist of it. Like, she claimed that Bravo Bravo was racist and Andy was racist.
yeah, so you gonna have to have all the housewives, all these people that's getting a check to come up and back you up. I don't know if that's gonna happen, baby, because everybody wants their check. So I guess there's no hope for her coming back to Real Housewives of
I want her to
Atlanta.
come back though. I was
I
hoping
do
that this
too.
news was like, okay, so she's dropping it and maybe we'll see her in maybe a year or two.
Girl, if that happened, that would be absolutely amazing. But I don't know. Moving on to Real Housewives of Atlanta update. The girls have basically wrapped up their Jamaica trip. Drew done broke her Achilles. Why is Drew always breaking limbs? Why she always hurt on the show? But anyways, Kenya and Sonya are in. I just want to bring this up and get your opinion on it, because Kenya and Sonya, to me, are in the most pettiest argument of life right now. Sonya brought these girls to Jamaica for a literal work trip. Okay. But she, was like, I'm gonna bring my girl. She got a brand deal or something with iFit. The day before, Sonya tells specifically Sheree and Kenya, if y'all want to come, because they were so pressed about seeing her in action, y'all could come. And, but you need to be here on time, be at the bus on time. Long story short, they didn't show up to the bus on time. And I guess them bitches are so entitled, they thought that Sonya was supposed to wait on them to get to her job. What on earth would make you think that I am supposed to wait on you to come here for my coin? I have a coin that's involved here. I'm not out here just lollygagging. So they're upset with her. They claim that she disinvited them to her iFit commercial. I didn't disinvite you if you were not on time. I didn't disinvite you if you were not on time. And to a work situation that I got going on where I'm getting paid for, where I'm getting paid to take care of my family. So Kenya and Sheree, y'all have to get off of this high pedestal horse that y'all are on. Really don't know how I feel yet about Sonya. I'm still kind of, I don't know. How do you feel about Sonya, friend? Do you like her? I'm still trying to figure it out. Like, because I feel like sometimes she does come for Kenya, and she comes off as really condescending. I don't like her tone sometimes. I will agree with Kenya on that. I don't like her tone sometimes. But in this case, Kenya and Sheree is just wrong.
Yeah, I remember Sonya Richards Ross from her. She had her own TV show on, I think, W or We or something like that. and that was boring too. So I don't know about her on the show. I honestly, y'all, I think Atlanta is just kind of whack now.
It
Like, I feel like the
is.
storylines are just reaching. Like, even this whole little thing. Oh, I have a commercial, and now I'm gonna leave you guys. And now it's a beef. It's like,
Yeah, it's like y'all are
this is the
reaching.
only thing y'all could come up with. And then Sonya, I don't think, and maybe it's because she's not from Atlanta, but neither is Kenya. But maybe she needs a little bit more practice. But Kenya gathered her ass at that table when she was like,
She
"Okay,
did.
so tell me what's about the other time." Well, uh,
Let me think. Let me think.
you weren't prepared for. Kenya packed your ass away and put you away like luggage, baby.
She really did.
You don't have the range to be
Yeah.
in this space, and she's not even from the Atlanta area. Like, it's just giving, I moved here to be a part of this because I need money. And her personality is just it's like adding pepper to a dish. Like, yeah, you kind of need it, but you don't really.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I just really don't feel. But the whole, and I haven't been giving y'all a lot of RHOA updates because I'm really not that into it right now. But I mean, it is what it is. I still
We
watch
can
it.
absolutely stop talking about it if you want.
Yeah.
I'm serious because the show is just not good anymore, guys. Like, it's
It's
just not.
not. They
It's
have to bring back Nene and Phaedra and Kim if
I
they
think
gonna
they
do
need to
something.
do a total revamp. Like, just get
Yeah.
rid of all of these. I'm not going to say, every time we get in a break room, we always talking about somebody's age. But these ladies, they are older. um they have done they do, not saying that their life is over or whatever, but I think that there's room for new fresh faced housewives in Atlanta, like a whole new generation of women. These women are part of the X generation. Why not bring in some Y peeps, like some millennials, and just turn housewives into the new housewives? Like, everybody on there is in their late 40s and early 50s. Let's bring in some women that are in their 30s, with young kids and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, just to start over, because the older ladies, they're out of storylines, and it's just making the show whack. I don't know, I'm not into it at all.
Yeah, and speaking of housewives, unfortunately Bravo had to issue a statement this week to address fans who were attacking Garcelle's son on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Y'all know she's on Beverly Hills. They were sending racist comments to him in defense of the Golden Girls crew on the show.
So what happened with that? I don't even know.
There were fans literally
No, but what
messaging.
did he say to make them message him?
He hasn't done anything. That's the thing. He has done nothing. There was an episode where Erica Jane told him to fuck off. But it's because supposedly Garcelle's in a feud with the women on the show. So they're attacking her son. Why? I don't know. These people are dumb. Like Dana says, are you bitches dumb? Like, y'all are dumb. Why are y'all coming for at that time he was 14, so he's probably like 15 or 16. He is a child, he's a baby. Why are y'all coming for him? It does not make sense. I applaud Bravo for coming to Garcelle's defense and her son. Her son took to social media and even posted and was like, I'm just a kid. I just started high school and this is what I have to deal with right now. Middle-aged women sending me hate mail because he was
Middle-aged
like,
white women at that.
yeah, because he's like, I'm not on the show. My mama's on the show. And Garcelle said, it is a show. Like, it is literally a show. Nothing is ever that serious. Kids are off limits. And y'all are dumb. Y'all are stupid. Y'all need
And
to go on somewhere.
this is the very reason why you will never see me on no type of platform like this, because I'll be damned if my life and my career affects my kids in that way. Like that baby said, he's starting school this week. Do you know how fucking nervous you are to start high school?
Yes.
And now you're being bullied by 65-year-old cracker bitches online, bullying you because they mad at your mama?
Girl. It makes the social media, y'all have to get off of here and go find y'all something else to do. Watch a show, like Garcelle said, watch a show and yell at your TV. That's what you do. You don't go to social media and go reach out to her son. What sense does that
What
make?
the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Yeah.
I can't even believe that you, an adult, you probably are an adult with your own children, got online. Oh, I love Housewives. Let me go talk to Garcelle's son. What is wrong with y'all? That is just the craziest thing. And if I was Garcelle, this would be my last season. I'm not finna sacrifice my kids, their happiness, their wholeness. I wouldn't be able to do this. There's no way.
And if it ain't your last season, Garcelle, get on here and read these white bitches for filth.
Please. And that's what irritates me about her. She don't get them enough.
You are not getting this. Last episode pissed me off. I'm like, Garcelle, now come on now. You need to be on here reading these girls. Like, read Erica, read Lisa Rinna. They need that black girl reading energy. Like, get on here and read them. And then Cherie sitting right there and ain't saying nothing. Girl, you supposed to be here to back me up. Like, y'all have to do better with reading these girls on this show. Like, this is what y'all are here for. If you are gonna be on the show, read them, Garcelle. Like, you gotta stop being afraid and let that go. I don't know what it is. I know black women feel like, oh well, we can't be angry. On this show, Lisa Rinna angry because Lisa don't give a fuck. I'm gonna come at you. I'm giving you all the energy you giving me.
I really hate Beverly Hills. It's hard for me to watch because my mind, I can't look at it and look at, oh, I'm watching some white ladies. I literally look at it and see them v us.
Yeah,
because that's how they treat her on the show.
They do.
And the fact that she struggles standing up for herself, I think some way subconsciously that's what they want us to consume.
Yeah, she's too busy taking up for Sutton. She need to be trying to figure out how to take up for herself.
Sutton needs to take up for her.
Girl, somebody do something. Lastly, speaking of people that need to get somewhere and sit down, I just want to, y'all know, Murder Inc. The Murder Inc. documentary is out. And Irv Gotti, for the last time, leave Ashanti alone. He on there talking about how she wearing juicy shorts and her ass was looking fat, and how one time he took her home and grabbed her booty and kissed her and blase. Boy, Ashanti declined to be on this show clearly for a reason, because you are a nasty man. Why are you bringing up Ashanti every 5 seconds? Leave her alone. You should be talking about the Murder Inc. history and how the show, how the record label became successful and the downfall. Don't be mentioning Ashanti with some booty shorts on, how you took her home and tried to hit on her.
So now I do think he's doing it for clout, because
girl, that's what
you're not embarrassed at all to be this far gone talking about a woman who is paying you literal dust.
No attention.
Yeah.
So everybody just go have several seats this week if you thinking about saying anything out of line, out of pocket. Y'all are crazy. That's all I got for the break room.
All right, kids. Well, you guys know that's it for us this week. Shout out to us. We got through that. It's been a very, very interesting week for us.
Y'all pray for us.
Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. As always, leave us some comments on social media, rate us in the App Store or wherever you listen to your podcast. We truly appreciate it. And you got anything else, Anessa?
No, y'all have a great week. We love y'all.
All right. We'll see y'all next time. Bye, nigga. Bye-bye.